One Bitcoin buyer has quietly been accumulating $424 million worth of Bitcoin in the last 3 weeks. And so in this video, we're going to look at who this unknown entity might be and why they might have decided to accumulate so much Bitcoin in such a short period of time. Today's episode is sponsored by Cake Wallet, where you can send, receive, and even exchange your crypto right from within the wallet. Cake Wallet is open source and non-custodial, so you control your own private keys. Available today on iOS, macOS, Android, and Linux. And StealthEX, a privacy-centric crypto exchange which enables you to make crypto-to-crypto exchanges anonymously. Good evening everybody, and a warm welcome back to Enter Crypto with me, Chris Kenyon. Now in today's video we're going to be looking at one particular Bitcoin buyer that has quietly been accumulating around $424 million of Bitcoin in just the last 3 weeks. And this has prompted all kinds of online speculation over who this buyer might be. As always guys, let's just quickly read through this article and then we'll comment after and see what we've learned. So the owner of One Mystery Wallet has purchased 11,268 Bitcoin worth $424 million since November the 10th and is now the 74th largest holder of Bitcoin according to BitInfo charts. The buys, which include 875 tokens acquired just today, were made at prices ranging from 36 to 38k, meaning the owner is sitting on around $9.8 million in unrealized profits at Bitcoin's current price just below that 38k level. There's been some online speculation that the wallet could be tied to one of a number of US asset management giants, hoping to soon be granted regulatory permission to launch a spot Bitcoin ETF, though it's not clear if such front-running is even allowed. Nevertheless, if a spot ETF is approved, fund managers will be required to hold and custody a large quantity of Bitcoin in order to meet potential demand, and this is unlike synthetic products like CME futures, which involve trading of contracts that represent the underlying assets. And so this is one of the reasons really that a spot Bitcoin ETF is so important, as opposed to a futures ETF, which there's loads of. But a spot Bitcoin ETF means that the company behind the ETF has to actually custody the Bitcoin. And it depends on what country, the jurisdiction of, where the company is based as to how often they have to buy and they have to sell. Sometimes it's every 30 days, sometimes it's every couple of weeks. It really depends. And so this could be just BlackRock just buying a load of Bitcoin to get ready because they think that their ETF, or they've already been told behind closed doors that the ETF is going to be approved. It could be Fidelity. It could be something Coinbase is up to. It could be somebody like, a company nothing to do with crypto, like Apple, just deciding to diversify their own treasury. So there's all kinds of things. I mean, this could even be a government. I know it's less likely, but it could be. So it's really nobody knows at this point. Until they cash out, we probably won't know, and they may never cash out, and we'll never know. But these types of things are always interesting. It's always interesting to see on Bitcoin where money goes and where Bitcoin's going and where it's not. With it being so transparent. One thing that's I've got to mention Monero, because with Monero this is not possible. We can't look at anything on Monero, and it's what makes Monero so brilliant is that it's completely anonymous and preserves your privacy as a user. And for any of my subscribers or viewers that's watching this, really have a look at, you can go to getmonero.org and have a look in that website, and there's loads of stuff you can learn about it. Monero's a bit of an OG of a crypto. Now it's around 2014 it got started, and so it's just as old as Ethereum, but it just prioritizes privacy. And there's a saying that in Monero we say that was actually started by, or I first heard about it by Dr. Daniel Kim, and he says that Monero is what Bitcoiners thought they were buying. Meaning that people often think that crypto, or Bitcoin in particular, is anonymous, and when they buy it and when they sell it and when they transfer it, it's all anonymous just because it's just numbers and digits getting thrown around and value, But in reality, it's pseudonymous. You can link someone's identity to a particular address. The entire ledger is transparent. With Monero, that doesn't exist. You don't even know. Every single transaction gets obfuscated to within 16 other transactions every single time. So it's just not possible to follow it. So do check that out. But either way, this is good for Bitcoin and it's good for crypto. It shows that people are buying behind the scenes, and they only do that for one reason, and that's because they think the price is going to go up, obviously. Especially when they're buying so aggressively like this. So that's this article for today for you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notifications bell. And I'll see you all tomorrow evening. Take care.